In today's world, it is easier than ever to earn a degree without ever setting foot in a classroom. The expansion of the internet has made it a reliable and convenient medium to obtain knowledge and further one's education online using distance education. Distance education also provides the student with much more adaptive learning methods by taking advantage of innovative new technologies, which helps the student get a more personalized learning experience. Even though distance education provides convenience and more adaptability, it must overcome challenges regarding academic integrity, authentication of certification, as well as ethics and values of online class design. Isaac Pittman devised the idea to deliver instructions to many students using the postal system. It was very successful and eventually became available in the United Kingdom, Germany, Japan, and the United States. The first Department of Correspondence Teaching, which later turned into distance education as we know it now, was established at the University in Chicago by the year 1900. Then, the United Kingdom's Open University changed the distance education system for the better using a mixed media approach. This new system included audio and video materials which were used with radios and televisions. This new system created a streamlined market, and by the 1980s, more than 300,000 people were using the distance education system. As it became more updated, it started to move towards universities as well, and now Penn State even offers a large amount of online degrees that you can get from your living room.
Here we have an interview between a boss and two potential employees. One with a degree from Penn State University, while the other has a degree from an online university.
We only have one position open at this company, and we've narrowed it down to you two candidates. I see you got your degree from Penn State University. Very impressive. And I see you got your degree online.
Yes, I did. Let me show you.
Unfortunately, there is a stigma present with online degrees, and they're seen as less marketable with employers. While the quality of the degrees may or may not be the same, they are not viewed as such. Cheating is a recurring problem within education, even distance education. And even in some cases, it may actually be easier with distance education. For instance, we have this student here, who's Googling the answers to his online exam. Stigma that exists with online degrees is a difficult obstacle to overcome, and will decrease as distance learning gets better and more widespread. But in the meantime, a student can take online classes while getting a traditional degree, like this student here. Or they can use it to further their education rather than using it as their primary source for education. There are many ways to prevent cheating, and while it may or may not be harder to do with distance education, it is still possible. One example that we have here is a monitored exam, so that if a student attempts to cheat, they are caught by the monitor.
Hit a button. Or just slam your computer.
The widespread availability of the internet makes it possible for students to take classes from just about anywhere. The global community benefits greatly from this efficient flow of knowledge. For example, a partnership between the Christian Medical College in India and Tufts University in America enhanced clinical training in a rural area of India by utilizing mobile technology. Online classes allow for alternative media to be used in learning. New technologies can prove to be useful in the digital classroom. Virtual reality uses display and interface devices to immerse students in an interactive virtual environment. For example, a virtual chemistry lab allows students to familiarize themselves with lab procedure and safety protocol without expensive equipment or risk of injury. This allows them to perform experiments too dangerous for university labs as many times as they need. Fred Fonseca is a researcher at the College of IST here at Penn State. In his article, Understanding Concepts and Values for the Future of Online Education Through the Practice of Design, he argues that the design of a system should be focused on the user's experience with it, not just the technological capabilities of the system. He brings up the important discussion that while traditional educational values should be maintained in an online education system, the technological nature of the system demands that new values be established to complement these systems.
Thank you for watching our video on distance education. We all really hope you learned something today.